10 powerful plants that naturally reverse aging. For decades, we have been told that aging is an unavoidable process of breaking down, that losing your memory, stiff joints, and fading energy are just normal parts of the deal. But what if modern medicine has this completely backward? What if aging is not a disease of time, but simply a state of cellular starvation? Take a deep breath. I know how it feels when your body no longer feels like a safe home. I know the quiet frustration of a stiff lower back, the sudden fog when trying to remember a name, the deep exhaustion in your bones. You are not failing. Your body is simply asking for the right nourishment. Long before synthetic pills, our ancestors understood that the earth provides botanical compounds designed to communicate directly with our biology. Today, researchers are putting ancient medicinal gardens under the microscope. They are discovering that certain plants contain biological keys capable of turning off the genes responsible for rapid aging and turning on your cellular repair. Today, we will explore 10 powerful plants that naturally reverse the clock on your cells. We are going to wash the rust from your joints and bring a warm, comforting light back to your mind. Let us begin with the first plant, a humble, fragrant shrub that might already be sitting in your kitchen cabinet. Rosemary. For centuries, we thought of it as merely a culinary spice, but ancient Greek scholars knew its true power. They would weave sprigs of fresh rosemary into their hair while studying, believing the sharp pine-like aroma awakened the mind and preserved their knowledge. It can be terrifying, that sudden blank space in your mind when you reach for a familiar word, the heavy fog that makes concentrating feel like walking through thick mud. The fear of losing the beautiful memories that make you who you are is a heavy burden to carry. But modern neuroscience shows us that the ancient Greeks were exactly right. Rosemary contains a potent compound called rosmarinic acid, along with a specialized molecule known as 1,8-cineol. When you consume rosemary, these compounds cross the blood-brain barrier. They work directly by preventing the breakdown of a crucial brain chemical called acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the primary neurotransmitter responsible for learning, memory retention, and sharp focus. By protecting this specific chemical, rosemary naturally enhances your cognitive function and shields your delicate brain tissue from oxidative damage. Think of it like gently wiping away the dust from an old, beautiful mirror, allowing the true bright reflection of your mind to shine through once again. Adding a warm cup of rosemary tea to your daily routine is a simple, profound way to guard your mind. Our second plant is a radiant golden root that has been revered for over 4,000 years. Turmeric. In the ancient Ayurvedic traditions of India, healers called it the spice of life, grinding it into rich pastes to heal wounds, soothe the stomach, and purify the entire body. I know how exhausting it is to live with chronic pain, that deep throbbing ache inside your knees when the weather turns cold, the tight, stubborn stiffness in your hands that makes opening a simple jar or holding your grandchild feel like a painful battle. When every single movement hurts, it quietly steals the joy from your daily life. But modern science has finally uncovered the mechanical secret behind this ancient golden root. The true power lies in a heavily researched bioactive compound called curcumin. Clinical studies have proven that curcumin directly targets and blocks inflammatory enzymes and pathways in the body, specifically the COX-2 enzyme. This is the exact same inflammatory pathway targeted by modern pharmaceutical pain relievers. However, unlike synthetic medications that can deteriorate your delicate stomach lining, over time, curcumin acts as a natural systemic anti-inflammatory that protects your organs. To unlock its full potential, clinical science shows we must pair it with a pinch of black pepper. The piperine compound in black pepper increases the cellular absorption of curcumin by an astonishing 2,000%. Imagine a cool, soothing stream of healing water flowing directly over the angry red fires inside your joints, gently washing away the tight, painful rust that keeps you from moving freely. A warm cup of golden turmeric milk before bed is not just a comforting ritual, it is a profound act of cellular repair. Our third plant comes from the misty mountains of the East, green tea. For thousands of years, ancient Zen monks relied on these simple, delicate leaves to sustain long hours of deep meditation, believing the brew held the very essence of longevity and quiet vitality. It is a heavy, unspoken worry that many of us carry as the years pass, the quiet fear that our bodies are becoming fragile, that the invisible wear and tear of daily life is slowly breaking down our natural defenses, making us more vulnerable to illness and the rapid acceleration of time. But modern cellular biology reveals a fascinating truth about these ancient leaves. Green tea is saturated with a specific class of polyphenols known as catechins, the most powerful being EGCG. Clinical research shows that EGCG acts as an aggressive scavenger of free radicals in the bloodstream. Free radicals are unstable molecules that cause oxidative stress, actively damaging your DNA and shortening your telomeres, which are the protective caps at the ends of your chromosomes. By neutralizing these damaging molecules, EGCG literally protects your genetic blueprint from degrading. Furthermore, regular consumption of green tea has been scientifically linked to a reduction in cellular senescence, meaning it stops aging cells from releasing inflammatory toxins into your surrounding healthy tissue. Think of it as placing a strong invisible shield over your most vulnerable cells, gently deflecting the daily damage and allowing your body to thrive in peace. A warm, quiet cup of green tea in the morning is a beautiful way to armor your body from the inside out. Our fourth plant is a rugged, resilient root that thrives in the harshest dry regions of India, ashwagandha. In the ancient texts of Ayurveda, it was prescribed to kings and laborers alike to restore physical strength and bring a deep, grounded peace to an overworked spirit. It is a uniquely modern kind of exhaustion, that terrible feeling of being completely drained, yet your mind simply will not shut off. Lying awake at 2 in the morning, staring at the ceiling as your heart races with nameless worries. It feels as though your body has forgotten how to rest, leaving you hollowed out and fragile by the time the sun rises. But clinical endocrinology has discovered exactly why this ancient root is so profoundly healing. Ashwagandha is classified as an adaptogen. Its active compounds, known as withanolides, communicate directly with your hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. This is the central command center for your stress response. Modern life keeps this system trapped in a state of chronic alarm, flooding your bloodstream with the stress hormone cortisol. High cortisol breaks down muscle tissue, thins your skin, and accelerates cellular aging. Scientific studies demonstrate that ashwagandha significantly lowers serum cortisol levels by regulating chemical signaling in the nervous system. It physically turns off the biological alarm bells. Imagine wrapping a thick, warm blanket around your frayed, exhausted nerves, gently telling your body that the danger has passed, that it is finally safe to let go and rest. A daily dose of this grounding root teaches your body how to find its natural rhythm once again. Our fifth plant is a thick, spiky succulent that holds a cooling secret within its leaves: aloe vera. We often think of it as just a topical gel for summer sunburns, but the ancient Egyptians revered it as the plant of immortality, burying it with their pharaohs and consuming it to preserve their youth from the inside out. It is a very private, uncomfortable struggle. That sharp, fiery burning in your chest after a simple meal, the unpredictable digestion that makes you afraid to eat the foods you once loved, and watching your skin slowly lose its plump, youthful bounce. It feels as though your body is slowly drying out from the inside, leaving you feeling fragile and depleted. But modern gastroenterology and dermatology reveal that the ancient Egyptians understood this plant's true internal power. Aloe vera is packed with complex carbohydrates known as mucilaginous polysaccharides, specifically asimannan. When consumed internally, these compounds act as a profound anti-inflammatory for your entire digestive tract. Clinical studies show that aloe vera juice physically coats and repairs the damaged mucosal lining of the stomach and intestines, drastically reducing acid reflux and healing leaky gut syndrome. Furthermore, research proves that ingesting pure aloe vera significantly increases the natural production of collagen and hyaluronic acid in your skin, actively repairing wrinkles and restoring cellular hydration from within. Imagine drinking a cool, soothing river of liquid healing, gently putting out the uncomfortable fires in your stomach and hydrating your most delicate cells. A small daily glass of pure inner leaf aloe is a powerful ritual for internal peace. Our sixth plant is an ancient gnarled root that has been the cornerstone of traditional Chinese medicine for over 5,000 years, ginseng. The ancient emperors valued it more than gold, believing it held the very essence of human vitality and the power to extend life itself. It is a quiet, heavy sorrow when your body simply refuses to keep up with your spirit, that invisible weight that settles into your limbs when you try to climb a simple flight of stairs. The heartbreaking realization that you have to say no to an afternoon out because your energy is completely spent. It feels as though your inner fire is slowly turning to cold ash, leaving you stranded in your own home. But modern cellular biology has uncovered the precise mechanism behind this ancient root of life. The secret lies in a unique class of steroid-like compounds called ginsenosides. Clinical research demonstrates that ginsenosides act directly on the mitochondria, which are the microscopic energy factories inside every single one of your cells. As we age, mitochondrial function naturally declines, leading to chronic physical fatigue. Ginseng physically stimulates these cellular engines, increasing the production of adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, the primary molecule responsible for cellular energy. Furthermore, these active compounds enhance blood circulation, delivering vital oxygen and nutrients to exhausted muscle tissue. Imagine gently blowing on the dying embers of a warm, comforting hearth, watching the bright, steady flames slowly rise back up to fill your body with a deep, sustained heat. A daily cup of ginseng tea is a beautiful natural way to reignite the quiet power sleeping inside your cells. Our seventh plant is a beautifully fragrant green leaf revered as the queen of herbs across the Indian subcontinent. Holy basil or tulsi. For thousands of years, ancient families planted this sacred bush in their central courtyards, believing its very presence purified the air and protected the household from illness and spiritual distress. It is deeply unsettling, that sudden, jittery crash in the middle of the afternoon. The overwhelming cravings that make you feel as though you have lost control of your own appetite. The quiet, fluttering anxiety in your chest when your internal rhythms are completely out of sync. Living on a constant roller coaster of energy spikes and crashes leaves your nervous system utterly exhausted and on edge. But modern clinical endocrinology has revealed exactly why this sacred plant is considered a master healer. Holy basil contains complex active compounds known as osamamicides and eugenol. Clinical trials have demonstrated that these specific phytochemicals perform a dual function in the body. First, they actively lower fasting blood glucose levels and significantly improve insulin sensitivity at the cellular receptor level. Second, they act as a profound nervine tonic, directly lowering elevated cortisol and regulating the erratic firing of neurotransmitters. By stabilizing both your blood sugar and your stress hormones simultaneously, holy basil prevents the metabolic chaos that accelerates cellular aging. Imagine a beautiful resonant tuning fork being gently struck near your heart, sending a calm, steady vibration through your chaotic nervous system, bringing every erratic pulse and craving back into perfect peaceful harmony. A quiet cup of Tulsi tea is a profoundly comforting way to anchor your days. Our eighth plant comes from a tree so ancient and resilient it is often called a living fossil, Ginkgo biloba. For thousands of years, ancient Eastern healers harvested its fan-shaped leaves, believing the spirit of the tree held the power to push vibrant, life-giving energy to the very edges of the body. It is a cold, isolating feeling, that constant icy chill in your hands and feet even when the room is warm, the uncomfortable tingling or numbness in your toes, the quiet fear that the vital pathways in your body are slowly closing. It is as if the life force is retreating from your extremities, leaving you feeling fragile and disconnected from your own limbs. But modern cardiovascular research has uncovered the extraordinary vascular science behind these ancient leaves. Ginkgo biloba is rich in two specific types of antioxidants, flavonoids and terpenoids, particularly compounds called ginkgolides. Clinical studies show that ginkgolides actively promote vasodilation, which is the physical widening of your blood vessels. Furthermore, they reduce the stickiness of platelets in your blood, naturally improving microcirculation. This means ginkgo actively pushes oxygen-rich blood through the tiniest, most microscopic capillaries in your brain, eyes, hands, and feet. By restoring healthy blood flow, it nourishes starving tissues and flushes away the metabolic waste that accelerates cellular aging. Imagine gently opening the gates of a quiet, blocked river, watching the warm, rushing water reach every dry, thirsty branch and restoring vibrant life to the edges of the forest. Adding ginkgo to your daily routine is a beautiful way to awaken your body. Our ninth plant is a pungent, powerful bulb sitting right in your pantry. Garlic. We have been taught to think of it merely as a flavor enhancer for our dinners, but the ancient Greeks and Romans considered it a daily medicine of the highest order. Hippocrates himself prescribed it to cleanse the blood and protect the heart of his aging patients. It is a terrifying, silent anxiety that so many of us carry, watching your blood pressure numbers creep up year after year, feeling that heavy, unnatural thumping in your chest when you exert yourself, the quiet, lingering fear that your arteries are slowly narrowing, turning your own heart into a fragile, ticking clock. It feels as though your body's most vital pathways are slowly closing in on you. But modern cardiology has revealed the extraordinary life-saving science behind this ancient bulb. When you crush or chop a clove of raw garlic, it releases a highly reactive sulfur compound called allicin. Clinical studies demonstrate that allicin, along with its metabolic byproducts, interacts directly with your red blood cells. It stimulates the production of hydrogen sulfide, a crucial signaling molecule that physically relaxes and expands your blood vessels, naturally lowering blood pressure. Furthermore, these specific sulfur compounds act as a potent solvent against oxidized LDL cholesterol, actively preventing the formation of hardened plaque along your arterial walls. Imagine a soft, gentle brush sweeping through the most important corridors of your body, safely washing the dangerous rust from your arteries and allowing your lifeblood to flow freely, quietly, and easily once again. A daily clove of crushed garlic is a profound protective shield for your beautiful, hard-working heart. Our 10th and final plant is a warming, knobby root that has served as the foundation of ancient apothecaries around the world: ginger. While we often reserve it for holiday baking or a fleeting remedy for a passing stomachache, ancient Eastern healers considered it the supreme spark of life, a daily necessity to keep the body's internal fire burning bright. It is a heavy, sluggish feeling that so many of us silently endure as the years pass. That uncomfortable, lingering fullness long after a meal is finished, the quiet, bubbling unease that makes you afraid to enjoy the foods you have always loved. It feels as though your body's furnace has slowly gone cold, leaving your food to sit heavy and stagnant in your stomach, draining your energy from the inside out. But modern gastroenterology and cellular biology have uncovered the fiery power locked inside this ancient root. The secret lies in a potent bioactive compound called gingerol. Clinical studies demonstrate that gingerol acts as a powerful gastrointestinal prokinetic. This means it physically stimulates the muscles of your stomach, significantly accelerating gastric emptying and eliminating painful bloating. Furthermore, gingerol is a profound weapon against cellular senescence. It directly neutralizes oxidative stress in your gut lining, reducing the systemic inflammation that accelerates biological aging throughout your entire body. Imagine gently placing a fresh, dry log onto a dying, smoky fire, watching the warm, golden flames slowly return to the hearth of your stomach, burning away the heavy, sluggish dampness and restoring your vital energy. A warm, spicy cup of ginger tea after a meal is a beautiful ancient way to reignite your digestive fire. We have walked through a beautiful ancient garden together today, from the sharp, memory-saving scent of rosemary to the fiery, digestive warmth of ginger. These 10 botanical gifts are not just passing trends. They are the deep biological keys to living a life of peaceful longevity. Aging does not have to be a slow, painful process of letting go. It can simply be a gentle season of nourishing the beautiful, hard-working vessel you have been given. Think back for a moment to when you were young, perhaps standing quietly in your grandmother's kitchen. Do you remember the scent of the air? It was likely filled with simmering garlic, fresh crushed herbs, and warm steaming tea. She did not have complex pharmaceutical charts or synthetic pills. She simply had the earth and a deep intuitive knowing of how to comfort and heal her family. That same natural wisdom is still waiting for you, right in your own kitchen cabinet. You do not have to change everything at once. Just choose one plant, one quiet cup of tea, or one simple spice to add to your daily routine, and listen closely as your body breathes a deep sigh of relief. We would be so honored to hear about your own journey. Which of these ancient plants reminds you of your childhood, or which one are you most excited to try tomorrow morning? Please take a quiet, comfortable moment to share your story in the comments below. We read every single one, and your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Be well, and thank you for spending this peaceful time with us.